This problem is asking you to basically just simplify this expression right here. It gives it to you in the form of a story problem, but it's just asking you to simplify it. Well, if you need to simplify it, you need to make sure that you have factored everything and seen if you can cancel out or make sneaky forms of 1 any of like factors that are on top and bottom. So the bottom of this is n, you can't factor that. The top of this, however, can be factored. This is a binomial, it has 2 pieces. So the only way that you're going to be able to factor this is just by looking for a GCF. And if I'm looking for a GCF, then what I'm doing is just looking for the greatest common factor of the coefficient being the number in front, and the variable portion. This piece right here has an n squared, that means n times n, and this piece right here just has an n to the first power. Well, I know that the GCF between 4 and 2 is 2, because 2 is the biggest number that will divide evenly into both of those. Now, the greatest common factor between the n squared and the n is just n to the first power. They both have that in common. When you factor, what you're doing is undistributing. So when you factor, you're actually creating parentheses. So always keep that in mind. When you factor, you're going to actually create parentheses. Then I ask myself, 2n times what would give me 4n squared? It would be 2n. Subtract sign still in between it. 2n times what would give me 2n? Just a 1. Good. I still have an n on bottom. Now we're going to look for things we can cancel or make sneaky forms of 1. Everything is fully factored here. If you look on top, I have an n, and if you look on bottom, I also have an n. N on top and n on bottom makes 1. And look, I have an answer right now that says 2 times 2n minus 1. And if you look over them in those multiple choice problems, that answer's not there. But I'll leave it to you to figure out which one that is, because you can find it.